Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Classic Bandit. Make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, guys, make sure to turn on all post notifications so you do get notified when I do upload. So, guys, let's talk. This is a series where I pretty much talk about whatever the topic is. I have an idea what I want to say, and I just shoot from the hip and probably go off topic. But anyway, today's video is going to be let's talk tag team wrestling. And let's talk tag team. Let's talk tag teams within WWE. I was planning on doing this last week. I decided to hold off, watch Raw this week because I wanted to see what the fuck they did with Raw this week, which was kind of shit. But I wanted to see what they did or how they utilise tag teams this week. And we're talking about male tag teams, not women tag teams. And I will do a separate Let's Talk video about the female tag team division because I have shit to say about that. But let's talk about the fact that the Revival are your new Raw tag team champions. About fucking time, first of all. But before we talk about the present, let's talk about past great tag teams. Yes, now, my top 3 tag teams of all time, in no particular order, I would actually put them all in number 1, really. And some of you may disagree with it, but they brought tag team wrestling to the forefront of WWE, where it was considered the end all be all. They were top competitors, top wrestlers within the company. That is the Dudley Boys, ENC, Edge and Christian, and obviously the Hardy Boys. The inventors of the tables, ladders and chairs matches. Probably still holds the record of having the best TLC match of all time. I think it was the second TLC match at WrestleMania. Could be wrong on the location, but I know I'm right in the fact of it was the second one. But anyway, back to the present. Where to begin? For years, for the last good 5-6 years, the tag division has went up and down. That's not only on Raw, on SmackDown as well. Even before the brand split, even after the brand split, whatever. They didn't give a fuck about tag team division. The tag team division, like the New Day held on to the titles for over a year. That shows you that they really had no plan for the tag titles. Now, the New Day, when they were introduced, they were over with the fans. It was the right move, putting the titles on them. But realistically, they've always had makeshift tag teams win the titles. Like, personally, I believe Gable and Rude is a makeshift tag team. They're not fluent. They're not believable to be a team together. If they got James Storm in and did it with Rude and Storm, yeah, that's a believable tag team. They did it in TNA. They can do it in WWE. But I suppose since AEW, and I know the last Let's Talk was surrounded by AEW because All Elite Wrestling I personally believe, is responsible for WWE kind of saying, oh shit, we need to focus more on the tag team division, tag team wrestling, focus more on that, which is perfect, which is what they did, and they did right. But I believe their hand were forced when the Revival, and I covered this in a separate video. I'm not going to go too much in detail, but basically they had a match, I can't remember who it was against, on Raw. They walked back into the gorilla position, asked Vince for a release. Now, they were obviously talked back out of it. They were told, look, give us some time, and we're going to start focusing more on the tag team division, and which they did. And if you're still unhappy in 6 months, you can ask again, and we will grant you a release. Now, with that being said, the Revival deserves to win those titles, and that's plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if you look at SmackDown division, they have tag teams on that they're not even using that should ship over to Raw. The tag division on Raw, realistically, Chad and Ruse, which again makeshift tag team in my opinion. The Revival are the Revival are probably the only solid tag team they have on Raw. but they have likes of Gallows and Anderson not used whatsoever on SmackDown. Move them back to Raw. Leave the Bar over. Leave the Usos over. You have two great tag teams over on SmackDown. You have two great tag teams over on Raw. Like, and this is my point. They're focusing on the tag team division, but yet they haven't properly focused on the tag team division as a whole. They've focused it on Raw. But what about SmackDown? They have a makeshift tag team holding the SmackDown titles on Raw, and that's Shane and Miz. Personally, Miz is, I don't know, is he a babyface or a heel? By looks things, he's a babyface. But I could be wrong in saying that. I'm sure people in the comments will let me know that one. But basically, they have Miz and Shane as a team. I'm assuming what's going to happen is Miz is going to cause Shane to lose the tag titles, and that sets up a match between Shane and Miz going into WrestleMania. That actually does seem plausible, and the Usos obviously are the ones to win the match, and they should have a match then at Mania versus the Bar. That's the way that should happen. And then Gallows and Anderson come to Raw. They have a match for titles on the WrestleMania main show. Both tag divisions should be on the main show. It should not be on pre-show. Leave that for 205 Live, because nobody gives a shit about 205 Live. But basically, the two tag divisions should have matches on the main card, right? Gallows and Anderson versus the Revival. The Bar versus the Usos. There, I've just do the storyline yourself, WWE, but I have the matches made for you. That's all they have to do. They're the two matches I'd actually like to see on the WrestleMania card to really solidify both tag divisions and both tag titles. As the tag titles, really, realistically, in WWE right now, the only title that really holds any weight realistically is the WWE Championship. Let's not beat around the bush. It is the WWE Championship. The tag division, I do believe it will get stronger over time, and the titles will become more relevant. Because the title should fit the person, like, and that's my own opinion. And I personally do think the Revival are the right team, and there is rumours about new titles being revealed, and I do feel the Revival could do a heel type of promo where they reveal the new tag titles, and the Usos could do is turn heel and do it on SmackDown. Look, pretty much this was a mashup video, I understand that, but this is the whole idea. The sum up the whole video is, yes, WWE have been focusing on tag team division, the tag team division, tag team wrestling, which is good. The match on Raw, no, it's not 5-star. It's not. I'm not rating the match, but it was a good, decent, solid match. I personally think Rude and Gable did hold their own when they're in the ring, and the Revival, well, being a Revival, like, there's not much more I can say about that. Like, the way the match ended, going into that shatter machine, it wasn't spectacular, but it was done in a way where you're like, that was actually a good way for them to win their first Raw Tag Team titles. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much my opinion on the Tag Team division in WWE. Let me know what yours is, obviously below in the comments. If you did truly enjoy this video, you know what to do. If you did dislike it, do dislike the video, but also do let me know why you're disliking the video so I can improve and whatnot. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this, share it, and subscribe, which I've already said. Anyway, fuck it. Peace!